What's going on, Jets fans? Happy Boxing Day, and welcome back to another video here in the series we're doing where we cover the top 5 Winnipeg Jets by the Christmas break of the 2021-2022 season. In the last two spots, at number 5 we had Nate Schmidt, and number 4 we had Connor Hellebuck, and today this one was a real toss-up for me, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, when I look at things and I look at the season and I look at the ruts that we've had and the players that have played pretty well in the ruts that we've had compared to guys that haven't and have let that kind of affect their overall game, that's what kind of made my decision here. So coming in at the number 3 spot, we have forward Nikolaj Ehlers. Now, Nikolaj Ehlers this year has been pretty incredible. Let's not keep it anything short of that. Ehlers has had a really good start to this year, but had some little bit of lulls, I would say, kind of almost like a stock climbing. Went down a little bit and then kind of stayed like this, but then went back up, especially before those last 2 games before the break. You look at Ehlers' stats, right? 30 games played so far. He's played every game, hasn't missed one. 12 goals, 12 assists, 24 points, just shy of 6 points of being a point per game. Had a really, really good year, and when you compare that to last year, right? In 47 games played, Ehlers had 21 goals, 25 assists, 46 points in 47 games played, almost a point per game player. He was really, really good last year, and I really feel like if the Jets as a team were better than where they are, Ehlers might be over a point per game. That's how good he's been at stretches for this club. When you look at Ehlers and you compare him to our really, really good forward core, even minusing Blake Wheeler, you got Mark Scheifele, right? You got Nikolaj Ehlers, Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Andrew Kopp's having himself a good year. Paul Stastny, even as a veteran, is putting up really good numbers on a good team-friendly contract. And Blake Wheeler, even though obviously is the injury out for a while, he started to heat up a little bit there and was putting up some points, getting some assists, and he looked good. The Jets still have a lot of good talent up front in that forward core. And Ehlers is really, in my opinion, budding to be that number 3 best option. Like, if you're honestly asking me, the top Jets line, if you're just basing it off not chemistry, but just players, would be Pierre-Luc Dubois, Kyle Connor, and Nikolaj Ehlers. I don't think Mark Scheifele is as good as Pierre-Luc Dubois anymore. Obviously, Scheifele had COVID this year, and that's what I'm taking into consideration as well, the whole overall arcing 30 games compared to just small sample sizes, and I really feel like that is the best forwards that the Winnipeg Jets have in this day and age, and for good reason. Nikolaj Ehlers, like I said, already having 12 goals scored this season in 30 games has been really, really good, especially compared to when he had a down year a few years ago in 2018-19. He only played 62 games, 25 goals, 33 assists, 21 goals, 16 assists for 37 points that year, and then he obviously had a massive rebound year last year, playing in 2019-20. 71 games played, 25 goals, 33 assists, 58 points, and then obviously last year, like I said, 46 points, almost a point per game player. He's been really, really, really good for a long time, even battling some injuries in there, and has improved his game dramatically. His 200-foot game, in my opinion, has only gotten better with his speed and puck handling. When he has the puck, it's like a hot knife through butter. Players really could blow a tire when he's like that. I'm not going to compare him to McDavid because there's no one in the world like McDavid, but he has that McDavid element where he can really break open a game when he has that moment to do so. His speed is so dynamic. The way that he can control the puck on the tip of his stick, skate around players forever, maintain possession, set up plays, get the puck back. His shot selection this year as well has been kind of iffy. There have been times where I'm like, why are you shooting that puck? You had no chance. And then other times where he's literally shooting it from an angle that's impossible and roofing it past a goaltender within, 30 seconds in that Anaheim game to get us the win. An insane performance there. He's had some insane goals this year and especially last year, and is definitely an underrated skilled player in this NHL league that we have to enjoy. I really like Nikolaj Ehlers, obviously. The home jersey with the 10th anniversary patch I got last year. I had to get my boy. He was one of my favorite Jets for a long time, and before Laine, he was my favorite Jet. And now that Laine is gone, I still think he's my favorite Jet again. But nonetheless, I really like Nikolaj Ehlers. I think that this season has been a really good growing point for him. Like I said, those bad lulls that we've had in the season where we've lost, the 4-game stretches, the 6-game losing streak, recently as well, before Paul Maurice was fired, the loss to Vancouver, for example, in overtime. There were a lot of opportunities where Ehlers could have scored goals, but was too selective, too passive, and just not aggressive enough with putting the puck behind the net. And it's something that's kind of affected him the last couple seasons, I would say. He's been a little bit too picky with his shot selection. And obviously you can be picky when you're skilled, but when you have an opportunity with a good shooting lane, it might not be the prettiest goal, but it's still a good lane, you shoot the puck. Ehlers this year hasn't done that, and it's why in my opinion, he's our 3rd best forward on this list that we'll be having. Obviously, you guys know who are going to be number 2 and 1 at this point, but I really think that when you compare Ehlers to like a Connor, a Scheifele, well, not a Scheifele, but more like a Connor, a PLD, I guess I could compare Scheifele as well. they get into the gritty areas sometimes. Scheifele not as much, but can still score goals up and tight. Ehlers doesn't do that. Ehlers doesn't get to the front of the net. It's not his game, but even then, he doesn't do a lot to create plays when he's put in an opportunity to score goals that are kind of gritty. He's more of, like I said, pass it out, reset, a lot of resetting when he can't get the lanes that he wants, and that can be good when you're on a power play or you have a little bit of a possession, you caught them on a bad shift change, they're tired out there, that works. But when you have a 5-on-5 hard checking shift where you've got 5 guys out there on both sides of the ice, and they're really fighting hard for that puck and forechecking well, you got to shoot the puck whenever you can. And Ehlers is just too selective sometimes, and that's why I had to put him at the number 4 spot in this series, 3 spot, because he's been too selective in those lulls. He could have easily had probably 16 goals, maybe 17 goals this season. And I'm not exaggerating. He's had really good looks, but he just doesn't shoot the puck enough when he's not, at his creative best, I guess I would put it. Maybe that's still not the best way to put it, but it's how I would, okay? Give me a break. I ain't perfect. But nonetheless, I really like Nikolaj Ehlers this season. He's really growing his game, especially that line he's gone the last 2 years. 21 goals last year is a really high point total for him compared to where he was, obviously. He's never scored less than 20 goals in a season other than his rookie year where he had 15, and that was still pretty good. He's been really good for us this year, only getting better, and I really hoped, and like I said with Hellebuck, when this team starts to play a little bit better, everything starts, working and clicking a little bit more, and hopefully under Dave Lowry and this new regime, even though it's not a completely new regime, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, if this team can get going, Ehlers' offense can even jump up higher than it's already been. I really like his season so far, and I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do in the rest of this 2021-2022 campaign. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below on Nikolaj Ehlers. Do you agree with my ranking of him? How have your thoughts been on him? Are you impressed, unimpressed? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, make sure to drop a like, subscribe regardless of the team that you root for. Happy Boxing Day to all my Canadian viewers out there, and if you don't know what Boxing Day is and you're American, it's basically like Black Friday in Canada, even though we have Black Friday now too, so it's not as special as it used to be, but it's what we call the day after Christmas Day. So with all that being said, peace, love, and positivity. Have a great rest of your Boxing Day and 26th or whatever. I don't care. Enjoy it. Enjoy your holidays still. Have a great rest of your day. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.